Hello and welcome. This is our first Qigong class for the Happy Hormones Sexy Life. I'm very, very happy to share with you one of my favorite, speaking of detoxes, my favorite emotionally transforming Qigong practices. It's called the Six Healing Sounds. And the six healing sounds like I'm going to show you a slide in a moment, which shows kind of like an image of what we're doing. And because I know sometimes a picture is worth a thousand words. But in the Taoist Qigong practices, um, this is one of the foundational practices or one of the basic practices. It teaches you how to deal with excess emotion, what to do with it, how to sense and feel it in your physical body, your emotional body, which is like an energetic layer just 4 to 6 inches away from you, and in your mental body. And I like this practice because not only are we dealing with some of the physical, maybe tightness around the certain organ areas where the emotions are being held. Because when we have emotions that, we've learned to suppress or repress or that haven't fully processed through, it does create tension in the way we breathe. It creates tension around the fascia, around organs. It can kind of like squeeze the organs, that fascia. So it does, we hold the stress of emotion also physically in the body as well as emotionally. And then also, there's usually a mental root to where this emotion is coming from. It could be, like, I'll just give you an example from my life. I had some baby trauma with my mom. I believed, wrongly believed, that I didn't matter. When my mom didn't pick me up, she was attending to my younger brother who was a baby. But my little 3-year-old brain believed, oh, I don't matter. And there was a whole cascade of emotions that happened there. That was actually a trauma for me. But my whole life, I believed that I didn't matter, and it manifested as um, self-worth issues and feeling like there was a lack of nurturing, scarcity. It led to, in Chinese medicine, anxiety and overthinking. And that was all around what we call the spleen, stomach, and pancreas, otherwise known as the earth element. So, what am I talking about? Before we go into actually practicing this, I just want to share my screen because I want to show you what we're going to be doing. So, let's go positive. Let's go here. Okay. Okay. So, this is an image. It says it's the negative emotion cycle. But I just want to show you, according to the Taoist Qigong practices and Chinese medicine came out of the Taoist Qigong practices. The old Taoist masters were like Chinese shamans. And then Chinese medicine, as we know it today, came out of that wisdom and knowledge. So these are all the elements here. So the fire element tends to affect the heart and the small intestine. And the emotions, negative emotions that tend to get stored there are hate, cruelty, and impatience. But of course, on the flip side, the positive for the heart and small intestine is love, compassion, truth, beauty, honesty, patience. So That's the fire. So we're going to go into these organs and clear out any hate, cruelty, and impatience and transform it with the positive emotions, love, compassion, truth, beauty, joy, patience. Okay. The next one is the wood element. So I'm going around the cycle here. So this is also, fire is also synonymous with the summer. Okay. And then after summer, oh, sorry, before summer is spring. Let's go this way. Sorry. We'll go this way. So then we go from fire to earth. Earth element is the spleen, stomach, and pancreas. And the negative emotions that are connected there are worry, anxiety, and mistrust. And one of the physical symptoms you can kind of read below: impaired digestion, difficulty eliminating waste products, also overthinking, lots of overthinking. So worry and overthinking. But on the flip side, there is the ability to be grounded and centered in your body. So Earth is about this being centered and being in the present moment. So not worrying, trusting. Instead of mistrust, we trust. Everything's going to work out perfectly. So we're going to take care of some of those emotions that tend to live in these organs. And then so we have summer, and the earth represents the season between seasons. So we could actually insert the earth between each season. But anyway, it's right there. So from summer, we go to fall and metal element. We've got the lungs, the skin, and the large intestine. And these organs tend to hold on to sadness and depression. So yeah, it can create breathing problems, decreased oxygen in the blood, and then constipation, right? Because the large intestine is about letting go. So, um, so you can be prevented from letting go or surrendering also around these organs. But on the flip side of sadness and depression and feelings of loss and grief, there is the positive virtues of courage and strength. So we'll kind of transform some of those emotions in those organs that are the metal element and the season of fall. After fall is the winter and the water element. And we've got the organs, the kidneys and the bladder. And fear tends to get stuck here. So fear in these organs can create physical symptoms like loss of sexual energy, loss of life force energy, nervous system disorders, um, acidicness, or a knot in your abdomen. Just some ideas there. So we're going to take care of fear in the kidneys and the bladder. And then after winter, we have the spring, and the element is wood. And that's a picture of the liver. So it's the liver, the gallbladder, and the eyes. And we tend to hold on to anger, frustration, and jealousy and envy in those organs, the liver, gallbladder. So we're going to take care of some of that. We're going to transform it into the positive virtue, which is kindness, abundance, and generosity. Okay, so you don't have to memorize that. I just want to show you this is part of the it's kind of like Chinese medicine, five element theory. It's called five element theory. It's just a diagram to show you where we're going to go in the body. So if you want to sit down, you can sit. I'm just going to sit on some cushions here. You're more than welcome to sit in a chair. We're going to start with just a little bit of breathing and a warm up for the spine. So anytime we do Qigong, we always warm up the spine because some of the major energy channels in the body are going up and down the front of the body and up and down the back along the spine. So let's just do some nice, slow Sufi grinds. Just inhaling forward, exhaling back. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale forward, exhale back. Just warming up the spine and getting into the breath. Great. Let's try going the other way. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward through your nose, exhale back. So we're kind of like flexing the spine, chest is coming forward, and then we're curving the spine backwards towards the wall behind you. So you'll see as we start with this Qigong, there's a few different elements to the practice. We're going to focus on an area of the body where these organs are. We're going to sense and feel. We're going to do some movements that stretch that organ and maybe stretch the energy line associated with that organ, because each of those organs has energy lines that are like a choo-choo train running all through the body. And we're going to make a sound to release some of the emotion. And we're also going to imagine the color. The color is pure vibration, pure healing energy, just imagining the healing color. So we've got healing colors, healing sounds, movement, breath, and just focused awareness. Okay. Let's just shake side to side a little bit. Just going side to side like a snake. Little S, side to side. Just seeing your back like this, like a snake. Okay. Let's start. Usually we start with the lungs. So we'll start with the lungs. So first thing I'm going to get you to do is just put your hands on your lungs. And we're just going to twist and move. Just notice any feelings in your lungs. You know, like when you get a cold, you can feel congested and you can maybe feel a little heaviness here. That's what sadness and loss and grief kind of feels like. It's like a heaviness, like a sinking energy. So first, we're just going to notice how the lungs feel. Notice if there's any heaviness sitting in your chest. And we're going to take a breath in. Imagine that we're releasing that when we exhale. We're going to push our hands up like so, stretching the thumbs, and we're going to make the sound. Then imagine gray, cloudy smoke coming out of your mouth. And then inhale, imagine a beautiful white light coming into the lungs and filling the lungs. Imagining the white light filling your lungs. Okay, great. Let's take the hands just about 4 to 6 inches off the body and let's scan side to side in the emotional layer. So the emotional layer is sadness, loss, and grief. So just scan with your hands and also with your eyes. looking back and forth from the right lung to the left lung. Just scanning for feelings of sadness, grief, or loss. Just noticing if those emotions feel like they're there. If you do find some sadness, grief, or loss, we're going to intend to release it through the breath. So take a deep breath in and exhale, pushing your thumbs up with the sound. Imagining cloudy gray smoke coming out of your mouth. You're stretching the lung meridian, by the way, up to the thumbs. And then reverse your hands and pull in a beautiful sparkling white color. So when we release sadness, we want to replace and fill that spot where the sadness was with the white light. Sparkling white, like a beautiful white cloud in the sky, sparkling white. And we're going to focus on our courage and our strength, the positive virtues of the lungs and the metal element. So think about how strong you are, how courageous you are, maybe the last courageous thing you did. So it's kind of like weight training. You focus on the positive to build the positive. Great. And then we're going to come out a little bit further. So now I'm about 6 to 12 inches away from my body in the mental layer. And we're just going to scan side to side. And we're asking the wisdom of our being to show us if there's any thoughts or beliefs that keep the sadness stuck here. We're just scanning for any beliefs and just allow the wisdom of your being to share with you what those beliefs might be, or maybe you'll be doing just another release of sadness and grief and loss. Just trust what comes to you, as well as picking up any excess sadness. Inhale. And then we're going to intend to release it like cloudy gray smoke with the sound. Like the snake. Just imagine releasing that. Then it sinks down, down, down into the earth. And gather in some of that bright white light. See your hands filled with white light and just bring them in, healing that belief, whatever that belief was. And see if you can switch the belief if it was a negative belief, like I have sadness if I feel like I'm not enough. So you want to switch the belief to the positive. Say, I am enough. Bring that white light into your emotional layer, feeling your courage and strength. And right down to your lungs, and then just put your hands on your lungs and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Seeing that beautiful white light. Thank you to the lungs and the large intestine. Thank you to the metal element for my courage and strength. Okay, so that's basically the process that we go through for each organ. Okay, so after fall and the metal element, we'll go down to the winter. So now we're going to take care of the kidneys. So kidneys are in your lower back. So I'll show you the movement for this one. So first, we're just going to wiggle our lower back area from side to side. We're going to notice if there's any tightness. You can put your knees up a bit in your lower back. Just kind of wiggle side to side. Does your back feel tight? This is an area we can store a lot of fear in the kidneys, the sexual organs, the bladder, but also in trauma, we tend to hold the fear as well behind the kidneys in the psoas muscle. And that's a muscle that runs from the lower lumbar down through the pelvis into the top inside of the long femur bone. So this kind of all correlates together in storing and holding fear. So just notice how your back feels. And to release any fear or achiness or cold, fear tends to be cold. So we're going to imagine that we're releasing any achy coldness from the lower back. Bring your knees up in front of you and hug your knees. Take a deep breath in. Imagine your kidney area, and we're going to exhale with the sound, and you're going to arch your back this way. So you're pressing your middle to lower back towards the wall behind you, okay? It's like you're squeezing out your kidneys with the sound. And then take a nice deep breath. Imagine a beautiful, deep royal blue color. So the positive virtue of the water element or the kidneys, sexual organs, and bladder is peace. Peace, like a still blue ocean or a still blue lake. We're thinking water element here. So just imagine your kidneys filling up with a blue, beautiful blue, deep blue color, like royal blue. Take a breath into your kidneys and just enjoy the peace and stillness of your body. Great. We're going to come into the emotional layer of the kidneys. So we're going to imagine that we can feel the kidneys through our abdomen. And we're going to scan from the right kidney to the left kidney. So close your eyes and look right, left. And we're looking for the emotion of fear or paranoia or terror. So scan right, left. See if you can notice what that fear feels like as an emotion. Maybe it does feel cold. Maybe it feels like gripping around your kidneys or your lower back. So we're going to intend to release it. Take a deep breath in, hug your knees, and exhale. Squeeze it out with the sound. Press your lower back towards the wall. Good. Inhale, beautiful blue color. Maybe putting your hands, your warm hands on your kidneys and just taking a deep breath into your lower back. Imagine the blue color filling your kidneys and feeling the deep peace and stillness in your being, in your kidneys. Focus on peaceful feelings. Okay, now we're going to come out maybe 8 to 12 inches away from the kidneys. We're going to scan right and left. This time we're scanning again for fear, if you still have some fear to release. But you can also ask the wisdom of your being. Is there any beliefs that I have that keep me feeling afraid or keep this fear stuck? So looking right, left, internally, listening for an answer. You might get an answer, or maybe not, but we can intend to inhale that fear and that belief in, and then exhale, release it with the sound. Like a cold winter wind coming out of your mouth, releasing the fear and pulling in a beautiful royal blue, deep blue color. Feeling your kidneys, holding your lower back, taking a nice deep breath in. Feeling the peace, natural peace that resides in the water element. A calm stillness. And then with our hands on our kidneys, we'll just hug your kidneys with your hands. Say thank you, thank you, thank you to the water element for this deep stillness and peace. Great. So after the winter is the spring. So we're going to go over to the right-hand side of your body. So I don't know if this Zoom flips it around or anyway, you're going to check out the right side under your ribs because this is where the liver and the gallbladder are. That's the wood element. So we're just going to feel. Does it feel tight? Does it feel like a clenched fist under your ribs on the right? You having any liver issues? Any health issues around the liver? One of the things we do in the detox is we do the herbs to support cleansing the liver. So important because the liver does so much for us. It cleans the blood, but it also directs energy in the body. It tells energy where to go. You go over here, you go over there. We need more energy over here. We need more energy over there. It's like the sergeant of the army of where your energy goes in your body. Detoxes us as well, detoxes the blood. So if you feel any tightness here, or maybe you're feeling the anger or frustration already that's associated with this area of the body, if you're holding that, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to stretch this area by lifting our hand up. So I'm just going to take this off so you can see me a bit better. So take a deep breath in, and you can interlace your hands over top and then exhale with the sound shh, like shh, okay? And you're going to keep your eyes open and you're going to imagine releasing any stuckness in this area or any anger or frustration out through your eyeballs, directing it not at me, somewhere else. Inhale and exhale. Shh. Good. We're going to inhale a beautiful green color, the color of nature, the color of all the plants. Imagine in a beautiful lush forest. And that beautiful green color of the plants and the leaves, that green color all throughout your liver and your gallbladder. Great. And then we're going to bring our hands out 4 to 6 inches away from the body. And we're going to scan this big organ. The liver is quite big. It wraps all the way around the right side. Looking with your eyes closed, right to left. Sensing and feeling for any energy that seems to be stuck there. You might feel it with your hands. Looking for any anger or frustration. That's what we're feeling for or sensing for. Anger, frustration. And we're going to catch it with our breath. Inhale. And then exhale with the sound shh. Just intend to release that. from your side. And then inhale. Beautiful green color to replace any anger or frustration. And we're just going to focus on the positive virtues, abundance, kindness, and generosity. So hear those words, abundance. Imagine the green light, kindness, generosity. That is our true nature. Those are the positive virtues of the wood element, nature, constantly giving, constantly abundant, constantly generously just giving us all her fruits. And we are like nature. We are nature. Okay, so let's do one more scan, this time 8 to 12 inches away. So we're looking in the mental layer of the body, and we can look and scan here for more anger and frustration if you can really feel it and just focus on the feelings. But you can also ask the wisdom of your body, is there a belief that I have about myself that keeps the anger and frustration stuck here to begin with? Then you can start to transform the belief. So let's just scan for anger, frustration, and any belief that creates anger and frustration in ourselves. Scanning right to left. And then once you feel that anger, frustration, or you hear that, what that belief is, let's take a deep breath in and intend to release it. Exhale. Shh. Inhale, beautiful green light. Okay, so you're going to take your belief and you're going to turn it into something positive. So you just create the positive version of what the negative version was. So you turn it around. Imagine the green light all around your liver. And think of the words kindness, generosity, and abundance. So much abundance. You're so abundant. Other people are kind. You're kind. You are abundant. Others are abundant. We are really so abundant in our capacity to be able to give. And then we'll thank the liver for that kindness, generosity, and abundance that is part of our true nature. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the liver. Great. We don't have too many more to go. We're going to move on. After the spring, the wood element is the summer. So we're going to go up to the heart. So the heart movement is similar to the liver movement. It's just going, you're leaning over to your right. So we're stretching open the left side because the heart sits more on the left side. So that is the movement that we're going to do. And the sound is, okay. So let's just start feeling your heart area, and you can move your chest, move your ribs. Just notice. Is there any tension in your heart right now? What are you noticing? Is there any heaviness in your heart? Let's take a deep breath in and release that with the sound. And then we're going to inhale a beautiful red color into the heart. And we're going to focus on the positive virtues. love, compassion, joy, patience, truth, beauty, honesty, respect. Smiling if you can, smiling to your own heart. See if you can look down and into your heart and smile towards your heart. I love you, you can tell yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my heart. Great. Let's bring our hands out 4 to 6 inches, and we're just going to scan the heart area for any emotions, any feelings. That if you've been hurt, then you might be holding on to some hatred or cruelty feelings towards others or yourself. Or you might notice some bitterness towards things or people lurking in there, or maybe impatience. I used to be very impatient and I worked on my heart. Now I'm very, very patient. So take a nice deep breath in. We're going to capture some of that negative energy and exhale with the sound. You're bending over to your right, stretching open the left side. That's it. Then we're going to inhale, beautiful red color into our hearts. Self-acceptance, self-compassion, self-love, patience with yourself and with others. What is your truth? Honoring your truth, honoring your beauty, honoring honesty, and respecting yourself. Focusing on that beautiful red color all around your heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great. Okay, one more left to go, and then we'll do a big rinse. So final organ is the spleen, stomach, and pancreas under the ribs on the left side of the body. So the movement, I'll just show you the movement. We're going to go like this, and we're going to tuck your fingers under the left side, and you're going to bend forward a little bit. So you're kind of like pushing up along the left sides of the ribs. First time we'll go up here, the next time we'll go here, the third time we'll go here. And the sound is, it's like a guttural sound, WHOO. Okay, so let's just feel on the left side. So the spleen, stomach, and pancreas can get kind of sticky, gummy, dampness, causes things like candida and UTIs, yeast infections. So it can feel sticky in here. It can feel like attachy, and that's kind of a symptom of spleen imbalance in Chinese medicine. If you're too attached, or if there's this neediness that's coming out, needy, 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 like you don't have enough and you need something from someone else. So this is about trusting that you have everything you need. You're okay. Everything's going to work out. Trusting, right? Okay, so if you feel any tension, stickiness there, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. And you can flick any stickiness down into the earth and inhale a beautiful yellow color. Imagine a beautiful sun on a nice, warm, dry day, and a beautiful, warm, powdery, dry yellow flower that's opening to the sun. Imagine your spleen, stomach, pancreas is that flower opening to the beautiful warmth of the sun. Nice and dry. There's air circulation, so it's not getting all damp and sticky. And just smile to your spleen, stomach, and pancreas. Okay, let's check by coming out and scanning right to left. We're looking for neediness, worry, mistrust, overthinking. Okay, neediness, scarcity. I don't have enough. I am not enough. Worry, mistrust. Just notice what's there. You might feel it if there's any energy there. Just intend to grab it with your breath and exhale. Release it down to the earth. Great. Draw in some beautiful, clear, dry, sunny yellow light. Imagine it's nice and dry and bright yellow, like a beautiful flower open on a beautiful warm day. See that yellow color filling your spleen, stomach, and pancreas. Woo, my legs are getting tight. Must be almost time to stop sitting cross-legged. Okay. And then we'll do one more for the spleen, stomach, pancreas. This is the earth element. Earth element. Bring your hands out and we're going to scan. Is there any beliefs or is there still more of this kind of needy, scarcity, mistrusting, worry energy, anxiety energy? Is there any of that energy there? Is there a belief that I have that keeps that energy emotionally stuck in this part of my body? And then we're going to take a deep breath in and tend to release that belief. And just flick down any stickiness, neediness, any mistrust, just flicking it down towards the earth. And then, of course, we're going to get that beautiful yellow light. Turn that belief around, make it into a positive. See that yellow color just sinking into these organs. If you need to imagine that beautiful sun and that beautiful yellow flower on a beautiful, dry, warm day, you can imagine that. Bring your hands right down onto your body. And let's focus on the positive virtues of being centered, being present in this moment, honoring that everything will work out for you. Everything's going to be okay. Trusting the universe is bringing you exactly what you need. All the good things are coming to you now. Being centered in the present moment, noticing what helps you become present in this moment. Maybe it's a sensation, a feeling, maybe it's a sound. Often our senses, focusing on our senses, can help us to be present in the present moment. So, what's something that you can focus on right now? I hear the sound of a fan. I feel my warm hands on my body. I'm noticing my breath. So, whatever you feel, hear, smell, see, just bring yourself into the present moment. present moment is where all the healing happens. And say, thank you, thank you, thank you to your spleen, stomach, and pancreas and the earth element. So we're going to thank all of the organs. I'm just going to sit for a moment and just see all of the colors, the bright white, the strength and courage of the lungs, the metal element, the nice royal deep blue peace and stillness in the kidneys and your back. Just acknowledging these positive virtues. The beautiful green color and the generosity, abundance, and kindness of the liver, gallbladder, the wood element. And the love, compassion, joy, patience, truth, beauty, honesty, and respect in the heart, the red color, smiling to all the organs, and smiling to the spleen, stomach, pancreas, the yellow color, feeling centered, present, trusting. All the good things are coming to you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we're going to do one big rinse through. So we're going to inhale our arms up. You can stretch out your legs. So straighten your legs, give your hips a rest. And we're going to inhale up and then we're going to exhale down the body. Imagine that we're kind of like squeegeeing from the head all the way down with a clear color. Okay, so crystal clear. And we're going to intend to release any other emotions that, or any energy that maybe was stuck or doesn't belong to us. And we're just going to imagine that it goes right down out our feet into the earth with the sound shh. So it's like she, but like whispering it. Shh. Okay, so let's do that all together. 3 big breaths, and we'll do that sound 3 times. Releasing anything that's no longer serving you, that's not yours. Shh. Crystal clear. Crystal clear energy. Shh. One more time. Shh. And we'll thank the earth and send all of that energy down, down, down into the earth for composting and recycling. Okay, so now if you had beliefs that came up for you, you might want to journal what those beliefs were. And I will have this video here and you can come back to it anytime. This is a great video, great practice to help you if you're hanging out with somebody who has a certain amount of emotional energy and you pick it up. You can use these practices. You can help them with these practices. You can take care of yourself with these practices. And another benefit of this practice is it helps your chi rest more deeply into the organs because you've done an energetic cleanse of the organs. It's so what the effect is it helps you to sleep better. I have done this many times in classes, and sometimes when I do it in a class in the evening, the people who came to the class said, I had the best sleep in 6 years, one lady said, the best sleep in 6 years. So I hope you dream well tonight and have a good sleep. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and just say hello or how was that for you? And
Thank you.
yeah, thanks, Jill.
That was
I'll post that picture as well that I had at the beginning in the lesson for today. And it'll all be on today's spot in the portal where I had the workout. And then I'll have this link to this video as well, so you can watch it again.
all right. Thank you so much. That was really lovely.
Oh, great. Good.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
awesome.
thanks. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks to all you who watched the replay. And um, join us in Marco Polo so we can talk about how you're doing with the detox. And I hope it's going well. Let me know if you have any questions. And bye for now.